What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Iron by McKinney, and today I want to talk about handling criticism from the external world. So, you know those people who appear super successful and do amazing things and succeed in amazing things, and there's people that just seem to just want to get behind the keyboard, maybe type on Reddit or some of these things, and they try to belittle or judge that person without physically confronting them. Almost like this keyboard war where it's like they're behind a computer and it's so easy to judge people behind a computer based on their successes. And they probably want to say, well, that person's lucky. It would have happened anyway. It's a coincidence. They're only making excuses for themselves, guys, just to make their egos feel better. They don't want to lose that identity within them. That's the thing. Everything in this universe is perfect, guys. Everything in nature is perfect. The planets being guided and orbiting around the planet in perfect order. The day-night cycles. Spring, summer, fall, winter seasons, tides rolling in and out of the ocean, the animals in harmony with their ideal landmarks, where they fit into their environment, where we have the ability to imagine and co-create with the universe, to be in sync with the universe. And when we're in sync with the universe, things happen harmoniously for us. When there's disharmony, there's going to be disharmony. When there's disharmony in the mind, there's going to be disharmony in the external world. So, when it comes to deliberate manifesting is perfect in its way, in that way too, that we imagine, and then one person used the word refract, where it just kind of just expresses itself outward on the screen of space. Whenever you imagine, and really when you implant that imaginal scene perfectly in your mind, it's going to express itself in some unpredictable way that not the analytical mind can know. There's an orchestration going on at all times, even though we can't physically see it from the human eyes. I see deliberate manifesting, whether it's conscious or unconscious, it's mathematically and scientifically set up in a perfected way. Even though the world seems random on a bigger scale, on a larger grand scale from within, it's in perfect orchestration. There are no accidents, because if there were random events just happening, math and science would be useless. So it's the image-making mind of man or a woman. You create a perfect image in your mind. And think of it, guys, the amazing masterpieces, the models of the world, the empires, everything. It had to start from one's mind. To make the image in their mind so vividly real that it had to be imagined before any kind of physical action was made. Now, when people say, "Well, you got to take physical action and you got to do this thing," if you don't have a vision for what you want, taking physical action is pretty much useless. You're just working hard, surviving, just making things harder, just working so hard. But if you don't have a vision, if you don't have an ideal in your mind, hard work's useless. Without that vision, just grinding through and surviving, getting through the day, or just trying to make this thing happen through force, you're just making it much harder than it is, delaying the manifestation. So, everything in life is a manifestation of our inner dominant assumptions through imaginal scenes to what we vividly imagine real. And it expresses itself in the physical world. Or say in the Olympics, when people, they visualize themselves in the Olympics. They had to, consciously or unconsciously. They don't just accidentally show up in the Olympics. They visualize themselves being in the Olympics, and then things just start to miraculously happen. When you train, when you train your physical body, at first it may seem like this is impossible, but when you work on just visualizing and practicing, it's a muscle memory, guys. Even when you're training your body, you're moving through states of getting better and better. Physically, when you're training your body through exercise, physical exercise, you're visualizing all the time. You're always visualizing. You're always imagining. You're always assuming that. So, and things are in perfect order. Even when there's like chaos, whether it's like some wars or pandemics, whatever, those are also in patterns. Things are in patterns, guys. Scientific, mathematical patterns. On a grand scale from deep within the collective mind of man and woman. So, when it all comes down to criticism, people only criticize because makes their egos feel better. But really, it's just they're just limiting themselves, guys. When you see people criticizing you, that means you're going in the right direction. If they're criticizing you or if they're judging you based off of appearance, you're doing something right. Don't let anyone get in your head. Do not let anyone tell you what's impossible at all, because they're only judging based off their experiences. You can only learn from your experiences and learn from others as catalysts. You can learn from your critics, and you can learn from people who are successful, and you can even learn from your critics and skeptics. And you can still live your life, guys. Go thrive in life. Rise above like the phoenix. Rise above. Be the lion, not the sheep. So I hope this video helps, and just to really simplify things and bring things on home. And realizing the power is within you at all times, whether conscious or unconscious of it. Do not let anyone tell you how you should live, because they're only shadow aspects of yourself. Realizing when you know the powers within you, you're unstoppable. So, I hope this message helps, and I bless you all, and happy manifesting.